الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه أما بعد. حديث نمبر
338 ke? 34 something.
346. Mais.
3, 4.
Oh, 348
يا كتاب الحدود خلاص.
about suicide
ماعز خلاص صحيح. يا الله.
Still about qisas, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for the hadith number 348.
348.
48. 4 خلاص. 48, right?
Yes.
Okay. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. طيب 48, the Jewish, there is Abdullah bin Umar said the Jewish come to Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and then there's two men and women, they committed zina, and then they asked Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to do the judgment. And Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he asked them, what do you find in the Torah? What the Torah, what the book of the Jewish, they call Torah. What did you find in the Torah? And then they said, we beat them and we tell everyone in the city about them. Means make them feel shame when everyone know about them, and then we beat them. And there is another one, his name is Abdullah bin Salam. He was Jewish and he converted to Islam. And before he converted, he was one of the ulama of Jewish. So he know what is in the Torah. And he told the Jewish, you are lying. Because the Rasul asked them, when they come to Rasul, there's two Jewish men and women, they committed zina. So what to do for them? They come to Rasul, Ya Muhammad, you are the judge, okay, do the judgment. And Rasul, he said, okay, let us to go to the Torah. What is in the Torah? What your Torah said about they said, we beat them. Abdullah bin Salam said, no, you are lying. Torah did not say beat them. Torah say rajm. Rajm means stone them. Same with Quran. And then Abdullah said, bring the Torah. They bring the Torah. And then he said, read. So that one of them who's reading, what he do, he hide the phrase about the rajm. And Abdullah ibn Salam, he just take his hand out. He said, why you hide this one? Read it. that guy want to cheat. He want to hide that there is a regime in the Torah. Okay, and then Rasul said, okay, then the Torah give the judgment already. It's same with the Quran means. And then they stone them, both of them. And then the question here, the ulama said, the question is like that. Now, if we have a place when a Muslim and non-Muslim, but Muslim is majority and they are ruling the place. So now, when there is a non-Muslim with us, and which law we apply? Because this hadith, Rasulullah said, brought the Torah. So is Rasulullah mean brought the Torah mean Rasulullah want to apply Torah for them? Or it means Rasulullah want to tell them that the Islamic judgment is the correct judgment, even Torah say that. So it's different understanding, right? So that's why the debate here is yeah. And the debate there starts here. Majority of our ulama, they said no. The hadith means that our sharia is the one will apply it. Mean we apply sharia for all people. Doesn't matter they are Muslim or non-Muslim. We apply the sharia all to them. And this is what the majority of our ulama said. But some of our ulama, they said no. They said the hadith said means if they have a law, then the Amir Mu'mineen have a right to apply their law on them. Which is this is the minority of the ulama say that.
Minority.
But majority of the ulama, they said Islam will be applied for all. Doesn't matter you are Muslim or non-Muslim. If you commit zina, then we will apply the But the other ulama, which is they said, okay, how we can consider zina is prohibited for a person who did not believe zina is prohibited. Why zina is prohibited? Because Islam, right? If there is no Islam, right? So zina is not. Now when you go to America, there is no term they call zina, right? No one in America saying zina. What is zina? They don't have that term in their culture or in their religion. Right? Because for them, sex is free. You can do sex with anyone, anywhere, anytime. It's up to you. It's not prohibited. It's not a sin to do zina with anyone. So that's why you got it. So then the ulama said, how we punish a person in his belief, it is not a sin. So this is the debate here. The other ulama, they said no. Does it matter? Because they are wrong. So we will not consider a wrong belief when we rule the people. When we rule the people, we consider what is the right belief. Because this is what makes society survive. Because if we allowed those people to apply their belief, even in their minority or in their what's called society, still the whole society will be affected. Because here we committed a big ma'asiyah, huge ma'asiyah, and this one will affect the society. So there is a debate here, and the debate, as you know, when the debate starts, it never ends. So that's why, in my opinion, I'm saying it's not ijtihad, but it's my opinion. This one we leave it to Amir al-Mu'mineen in his time. Because in each time the Muslim, they are strong or not, you can apply it or not, what is your relation with others, all these will affect what we should do. So that's why if the best, we leave it to Amir al-Mu'mineen, but in a way that, or on the condition Amir al-Mu'mineen is a good one. The one who would really want to apply Islam. So if Amir al-Mu'mineen will really want to apply Islam, then definitely he will sit with the people and try to find what is the best way to apply these things. Should we consider a special law for that, or we should apply the Islamic law on everyone? So this one, I mean, the debate is here, and this is what I'm thinking. The Amir al-Mu'mineen should have a good say here.
So that in one country, there must be only one system.
Yeah.
You cannot have a dual.
This is majority of our ulama. They said when Allah sent Islam to dominate everything. Because if Islam did not dominate, mean the society will be with the war with Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will destroy the society. So here, when we are applying the law, Islamic law, so even some people don't like it, but actually in a way we are saving them. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless the society when Islam is applied. So that's why, for example, when they talk about al-murtad, when someone go outside of Islam, okay, so when some people, okay, we should kill him, and we take the family, his children away from him. They said, oh, this is tough, this is, the ulama discuss, they say, tough to who? Because that person who go out of Islam, he commit the mistake. So our job, we are as a Muslim, we are the Khalifa of Allah, is our job to save people from hell. If now we allow that person to go out of Islam and he take his family with him, he is responsible for himself. He go to the hell, he want to go to the hell. But what about his wife and his children? Our job as a Khalifa to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to save those people from following that man to the hell. So that's why we take them away from him to save them. And when we save those people, we save all the generation after them. Because when you are saving a person, and then his children will be saved also. So now what we are doing, we are not only saving those people, we're saving the huge generation after them. So this is how our ulama explain, I mean, why we do that. Because our job is to save people, because this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. لِيُخْرِجَهُمْ مِنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ. Mean Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Muhammad. Why he sent Muhammad? To take people out of the hell to the paradise. So this is our job as a Khalifa. We are saving people from hell to the paradise. So sometimes when we are tough, so people, ulama, they say tough to whom? We are not tough. We are saving people. So if someone want to kill himself, when we stop him, when we prevent him, we are not tough. We are just saving him from the hell. So here there is nothing tough. So I mean, our ulama think in that ideology, in that term of saving people from the hell.
So what's the punishment for that person?
Who?
The father who murtad.
Okay, murtad in Islam is our ulama, they said they put him in the prison. They sent alim to talk to him, and then convince him to come back to Islam. If he refuses, and then this one will be repeated for 3 times. After 3 times, kill.
I thought I remember when one person said that there was this one of the Sahaba actually did not kill until there's this certain condition, which is if that person will pose a threat, will make it a danger to the Islamic Aqidah, then will be killed. If he does not.
This is individual opinion.
Oh, okay. But is it true, according to the Sirah, Umar actually did that? Means to say Umar did not kill that person?
That's why our ulama, they say ijma' here. They have ijma'. Ijma' mean, yeah.
Malaysia don't do that, right?
Huh?
Malaysia don't do that, right?
No one do that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, no one do that. But what are we trying to say? I mean, because some people, when they attack Islam, because they attack Islam based on their point of view, when they don't believe in the day after, they don't believe in the hell. That's why for them, this is your life. Okay, live your life as you want. You are responsible for your life. But for us, it's not like that. This is not the life. The life is there. And our job here in this life to save as much as we can from the people. When they go to the second life, they will survive there. So we are playing the saver rule. So when you are the saver, sometimes you need to sacrifice some things because we want to save the majority. Okay, so this is, I mean, the ulama will talk about, when they talk about the all punishment, when they talk about the punishment, they talk from that point of view. We are Khalifa. So Khalifa means the one who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him the job of saving a human being.
If he doesn't believe that, he has to...
Still same, if that person did not believe, he's individual. We cannot allow him to spread or to what called spoil others. So since you want to go to hell, go alone. Our job to make sure he will go alone. He will not take other people with him. You got this is the idea of why we are doing that, because we want to save people.
Impossible, he will go alone.
Sorry?
Impossible, he will go alone. He will take all the families.
Yeah, that's why we take the family away from that person. This is the idea. You want to go to the hell, go alone. We will not allow you to take your family with you. Okay? Leave your family alone. You go by yourself. I mean, this is the idea. I mean, why our ulama, when they talk about we apply Islamic rule, because of that. Because we think we are saving people.
The job of Prophet.
Yeah. We are actually carrying the message to the people. After Rasulullah, there is no messengers. Who carrying the message? Muslim carrying the message. So that's why we are the Khalifa. Anything, or we move on? Okay. Hadith number 350. It's talk about sariqah. Sariqah means stealing. When someone steals, then they cut the hand. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَالسَّارِقُ وَالسَّارِقَةِ فَاقْطَعُوا أَيْدِيَهُمَا جَزَاءً بِمَا كَسَبَا نَكَالًا مِنَ اللَّهِ وَاللَّهُ عَزِيزٌ حَكِيمٌ. So the hadith is Ibn Umar also, and the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam قطع في مجن قيمته 3 دراهم. Hadith 351, Aisha said that the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam cut a hand of a person from ربع dinar فصاعدا and above. Means there is a minimum. Ya Allah. Yeah, okay. ربع dinar.
40.
ربع dinar. Where is ربع dinar? I just want to see the number. Where is the number?
351.
No. I want to see the how Salatul Darahim. Yeah, I want to in our time.
Oh, you want want to convert the price, is it?
Yeah, I want to convert the price. Anyway, it's not here. Anyway, okay, no problem. Okay, the idea here, in that time, in that time, what is the currency? They have, in that time, they have dinar and dirham. And 1 dinar in that time equal 12 dirham. In that time. So one dinar equal 12 dirham. So when we say 3 dirham, mean quarter of dinar. Right? So this is the idea. So Aisha, that's why Ibn Umar said 3 dirham. Aisha said quarter of dinar, which is the same. It means 3 dirham, which is the same. Here the ulama, they talk, okay, now sariqa, what the sariqa means? Because there is people stealing money in different way. One of them taking rashwa. Taking rashwa also stealing. Right? But like for example, those people who snatch thief, okay? It is another type of stealing. Our ulama said, when we say cut the hand is talk about a one type of stealing, is not all type of stealing. And that stealing means when we have a money and we put a money in a secure place, private place, and then someone go in a hidden way, secretly, and take that money. So when they talk about stealing, this is the type of stealing. Means you have a money, you put it in a secure place, in a private place. Means if you put your money in public area and someone took it, is not considered stealing. Still a sin. Still there is a punishment, but not cutting the hand. Snatch thief, for example. Snatch thief, the one who took the money, now for example, motorbike, snatch thief, still stealing, but not cutting the hand. Cutting the hand for one specific stealing, which is, for example, you have money, you put it in your house. So this house considered secure, okay? And because have door, have windows, and it is locked, so it's a secure place. And it is private, mean it's not, stranger not allowed to go in without your permission.
Private property.
You get it? So now when someone come to your private place and take your money, and then it is sariq. So this is what when we apply cutting the hand. So this is the type of stealing. So what about the other type of stealing? There is a punishment, but the punishment there is ta'zir. So ta'zir is lifted to Amir al-Mu'mineen to decide how much or what is the punishment. And as we said last time, ta'zir, it's up to Amir al-Mu'mineen, because Amir al-Mu'mineen can increase ta'zir till killing. Because this is that's why we said last time we talk about the authority of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Why? Because if, for example, he make a punishment and people did not stop, he can increase. He can increase the punishment till he makes sure that people will not do that sin anymore. Okay? And also can reduce. The authority of Amir to reduce the punishment if he finds there is a reason to reduce the punishment. So, example of that, you know, when we say al-haraba, what al-haraba? Later, inshallah, there is one chapter for it. Haraba, people who block the road when people travel from city to city, from place to place, from village to village. In that time, what they do, some people, they block the road. Anyone come, they take their properties. And they, of course, under the threat of weapons here. Give or we kill you. So, this one they call haraba. And the haraba in Islam the Amir al-Mu'mineen kill them in ugly way. Amir al-Mu'mineen should kill them in ugly way. And what is the ugly way? They put them on the place when everyone see, and they cut one hand and one leg and leave them till die. Why do that? Because they are scaring people. Okay? They are scaring people. They're stopping the business. People cannot do business anymore. And those sick, or they cannot go to a doctor or go treatment. So they are making the society under fear. So that's why Amir al-Mu'mineen have the authority to scare those people who want to do that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him the authority to do that ugly punishment, to scare those people, don't scare the society. So now, our ulama, they say, if those people, there is a people doing the same scare to the society, but inside the city, it is not blocking the road between two cities. Nowadays we have this shark, what they call shark, shark loan, loan shark. Okay, give you loan, right? Give you loan. Okay, if you did not pay, they send people to kidnap you or kidnap your children or what else, and yeah, right. So those people, Amir al-Mu'mineen have the authority to do the same with them. Why? Because they are scaring the society. Same, for example, with other, now what's called mafia, right? There is a group of people, they're making gangster, and then they come to the old shops, give us money or you will die. So our ulama say, what's the difference between those people and those people who block the road? It's the same. They are doing the same. They are scaring the society. Now, how to deal with those people? It is still up to Amir al-Mu'mineen. He has the authority to increase the punishment till Haddul Haraba. Mean he killed them in ugly way. Why? To stop those people from scaring the society. So here we are talking, we are not talking about ta'zir. Here we are talking about had. Had mean Allah already decide this type of crime, the punishment is cutting the hand. So what is the crime? You are stealing money from a secure private place in a hidden way. Mean when you come to the house and beat the person and you take the money and run away, it is not stealing anymore. It is a crime, but it is not stealing. So what is the punishment here? Still up to now to Amir al-Mu'mineen. Still up to Amir al-Mu'mineen. He will decide how to punish that person. It is a crime, so Amir al-Mu'mineen will decide this time. So what is the punishment? They said time to time. It's up to Amir al-Mu'mineen. Because if it did not happen a lot, it happened a little, so Amir al-Mu'mineen can consider punishment to be less. But if people start using it, they don't care, they spread in the society, now Amir al-Mu'mineen have the authority to increase the punishment to scare people from doing that. So, sariqa, so now our ulama, they said, okay, how to cut the hand? There is a different opinion, but majority of the ulama, they said from this one. This one? They cut it from this area. Yeah. So this is majority of our ulama. But some of them, they said, we cut only the fingers. We cut only the fingers, not all the hands. Okay? And this is the opinions. Okay? And then 8% do it again. They said cannot cut the other hand. Okay? So we cut the feet. The feet of one of his feet, not his head. Why? Because if two hands, then he will be disabled totally. He cannot do anything. And then, there is a lot of opinion here. If the person repeats the mistake, how to deal with him? There is a lot of opinion, but let us to talk about only if first time, so they cutting the hand. But of course, the cutting the hand have to be first the money up to the nisab, which is 3 dirham. Okay? And then 3 dirham, our ulama, they said, what is the value of 3 dirham? Because during the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam time, 3 dirham have really a value. Mean 3 dirham, it can make person survive 1 month. Surviving, okay, eating and drinking. So today, if we convert it to today money, so what is the value of 3 dirham? And this one also, our ulama, they said it is like Ibn Taymiyyah and other, they said it is the value of the currency in the time. Like for example, let's just say, when we say إطعام 60 مسكين, when we give food to the poor people, what is the quantity? And what is the type of food? You got this? This is so because during the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when you give someone bread, in that time it's considered a good food, because this is during the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam time. This is what the majority of the people in the Medina, they eating bread. Today, you come to Malaysia, give someone bread, is that considered? You got it? So that's why our ulama, one of them told me, they said, this one is, we cannot say it is because it is one bread during the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam time, mean in our time also one bread. No, we consider one bread in his time what it means. What it means. And then we take that meaning to our time. So if that food consider the major food of the people in that time, then we come to our time, we say, what is the major food? Means, now when you go with your family to the restaurant to eat, what do you eat? I will eat this one, this one, this one. Okay, so now this one become the food for it'amu al-miskin. That's why, for example, in Malaysia, they consider 7 ringgit. When I came to Malaysia first time, it was 4 ringgit. Right? So now it become 7 ringgit. Last year, I think it's 7 ringgit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 7 ringgit. Why? Because this is the idea. The idea here is not mean for all time. No. For, because this time 4 means like that. So we go to our time. Maybe in the future they will reduce it to 2 ringgit. If 1 ringgit become 10 US dollar, right? So our miskin 1 ringgit is enough, right? So we would not pay 7 ringgit. So same with sariqa, hadd sariqa means here when the person steals something. So what is the nisab? When he took that one, we cut the hand. Our ulama said, I mean majority of the ulama said, is also time to time is up to that time what is equal to 3 dirham. What is 3 dirham equal during the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam time? We convert it to our time. What equal? During the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam time, for example, the 3 ringgit, 3 dirham is enough to one person to survive for 1 month. So now we come to our time. How much the person need to survive, one person, not one family, one person survive for 1 month? How much need? 500 ringgit maybe? So then 500 ringgit will be the nisab of sariqah. Mean if the person steal less than that, then we will not cut the hand. So, who decides that? We go again to the same story. We need Amir al-Mu'mineen to decide to us. Of course, Amir al-Mu'mineen will not by himself. He will have a committee, counselors around him to help him to do that. Okay.
3 dirham is 3 ringgit.
Sorry?
Right now, 3 dirham is 3 ringgit and 30 cents.
3
ringgit and 30 cents.
Which one?
1 dirham, 3 dirham is 3 ringgit 30 cents right now.
Oh no, because now the dirham, you mean the United Arab dirham?
Yeah.
Oh no, because during Rasulullah dirham is different. Yeah.
So we cannot use that, right?
You cannot use that. Dirham means during the Rasulullah time. The dirham that time, because in that time they have the dinar mean gold, made from gold, and dirham made from silver, which is pure silver and pure gold. So this is the So any question here or?
So if it's stealing below that amount, then
Ta'zir.
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 Sir, can we refer to other than Amirul Mu'minin?
Other than?
Other than the leader, sir, Amirul Mu'minin? For this case of...
No. Hudud, there is a condition. To be applied, you need a ruler. If there is no ruler, you cannot apply hudud.
Cannot be our governor or what?
Yeah, it's the ruler, right? The one who you need a government. You need a person who rule that place.
Because Amirul Mu'minin very busy sometimes.
That's why there is the debate between Ahnaf and the others when we go to outside Islamic country. So is that Islamic rule applied or not? Yeah, this was not freedom. But for Ahnaf said no one applying hudud for non-Muslim country. You got it? Means when the Muslim go to a non-Muslim country and he commits zina there, even he is married, will not be stoned.
When he come back, he will stone.
Who you got it?
Who will come back?
Yeah.
So
why? Because for them they said this one is because you need a Muslim ruler, mean Islamic government. If there is no Islamic government, you cannot apply it. So I mean, this is the debate last time between the ulama about that, how to apply this Islamic rule or regulation.
you will have the year after that.
Of course, of course. There's the after, but I mean in the dunya, how to apply it in the dunya?
Maybe if you want to purify, you have to go back to the Islamic country. Yeah?
But still, because how to approve it?
Approve.
Confession. Unless he come to
Confess 3 times.
Yeah, confess 4 times.
Simple.
Okay. طيب. What else in this hadith? خلاص. Okay. So now there is a very good point here. Now let us say someone come and stole my things. I capture him. I take him to Amir al-Mu'mineen, and Amir al-Mu'mineen, after proof, everything proved, and Amir al-Mu'mineen decide to cut the hand. Before cutting the hand, I dismiss the case. So now, I said, okay, I just dismiss. So now what will happen?
Cut already,
No, before cutting. Should Amir al-Mu'mineen proceed or not? So there is a debate, but majority of the ulama, they said no, if you want to cancel before you go to Amir al-Mu'mineen. Because when it reached Amir al-Mu'mineen and Amir al-Mu'mineen approved that person thief, you cannot, if you say no, I don't know. Okay? So the other ulama, they said no. Why? Because if you give him the money, donate, so this money is donation for him. So now that person did not become a thief anymore because this is his money and he took his money. Right? So but majority of the ulama, they said no, if you want to cancel before you go to the Amir al-Mu'mineen and prove it there. Okay? So this is, one of the debate about that case. This is how,
So what if that person owes us money? That means he borrowed from us. Then he don't want to pay us. We steal that money.
So this is what's called al-hudud tudra'u bil-shubuhat. This is another case. We will come to it. There is because our ulama allowed us to do things which is prohibited in other cases, but we allowed to do it if we have no choice, like paying rashwa. Paying rashwa. In Islam, paying rashwa, totally haram. It's not only haram, it's one of the kaba'ir. Okay, so rashwa. But our ulama said, can we pay rashwa or cannot? They said, yes, can. When can? They said, when you have a right and you cannot get your right unless you pay rashwa.
Example?
I give you an example. Okay? Let us to say, police got my car unjustly, and they keep it in their what's called in their So now I go there. I need my car, right? They said no. This car. They want to just make a problem. Now I try in the legal way. The police block all the legal way. I have no sin. I have no crime. I do nothing. They just unjustly took my car. So here ulama they said, in that case, if the only way to take your car out, you go to, for example, one dato or one, Assalamu alaikum dato, police do that with me, I don't know what to do. Dato said, okay, I can make a call, but he asked you to give him, for example, 500 ringgit, 1,000 ringgit. Now if you pay that, the sin not on you. The sin will be on the police and on the dato.
Dato tolong tak? Try to help.
Because help in Islam should be free. You cannot use authority to make money.
Dato don't charge. I don't charge you.
You get it? So this is the
What if a person want to exit from Thailand? Okay, Thailand, and then during the custom, everyone is actually putting a certain just piece of money, about 10 baht, inside the passport. And if you don't have that 10 baht inside the passport, they will make it very complicated and ask you to line up again in the custom. So there are many people there, but the bus is there. The bus is there, is leaving there. So it's like, I'm not. Immigration is still here. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is the idea. You judge. Allah will ask you about it the day after. If you have really no choice and it is really painful or make you really tired, and then you have no choice. Okay. So this is so you judge it. Because Allah will ask you about it. So that's why, same in this case, for example, I have money with someone. He took my money or he borrowed money from me. Some people, they do that. They borrow money and they don't want to give back. When I go to that person, I know he have a money. And I know that money he don't need it. He's just cheating and he don't want to give my money back. So can I make a way to take my money from him? Yes, can. If by the law, you cannot take it. If you can take it by law, don't go. So someone else said, if I go it by law, and it will be more cost. Still, now you have a opportunity. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, this is your money, you can go and take it. Because if you go through the law, it will cost you a lot of money. And this is actually the trouble today. I think many of you, okay, they just you cancel or dismiss some of your right or your money because you don't want to go through the system. Because if you go through the system, it will cost you more money. Okay. Why? Because you have to go to the lawyer, and lawyer, when they go to the court, many sessions. So each session, the lawyer will charge you around 1,500 ringgit. So if you go, for example, for 3-5, you are going to pay maybe 6,000-7,000 ringgit, while your case is only 2,000 ringgit. Right? So this is what happened to many people in the society. Okay, especially when you deal with people in lawyat, when you are buying laptop or you're buying handphone and you are cheated. It happened to me last time. I bought a laptop Acer from Loyat. After I bought it, maybe after 2-3 months, the laptop have problem. I got it to the in Loyat. They have in fourth level. They have one center for repairing. So I got it there because they told me it is 2-year warranty. So it is just few months. I won there under the warranty. So those people, when he come, he put the laptop serial number in the computer, and he told me, sorry, I cannot do it. I say, why? Because he said this laptop is manufactured for American only. I mean, this one can be sold only inside America. It cannot be sold outside America. But I told him, I just bought it from the shop down, and they tell me there is 2-year warranty. And he said, sorry, I cannot do anything. You go to the shop. I went down to the shop. I told the person, this is what happened. He go up. He discussed with them. I don't know what happened. And he come to me. And he said, don't worry, we will do it for you. And after that, I don't know what happened. And he talked. He said, go back again to them. I went back again to them. So that person, he took the laptop. And he told me, I am going to repair this time. But next time, definitely no. Because we are going to block you in the system. Because this one is illegal laptop. Then I told him, if it is illegal, why you do it now? Mafia style. Because those people threatening them. If you did not do, we will deal with you. It's a mafia style. So now I want to get my money back. I said, no, I don't want to do that because I bought it because there is 2-year warranty. I went back to the shop. He said, no. There's no money back. You bought it. And next time, if anything happen, come to me. I said, if I am not in Kuala Lumpur, if I am in my country, this is because it should be 2 years international warranty. He said, no, you come to my shop. I said, no, see, this is the cheating, right? So then he said, no, if you don't, you go to the court. He told me like that. If you don't like it, he said, go to the police. So I went to the police. I told the police station there, near Loya, there's a police station. And the police told me, you just hire a lawyer and try to sue them. He said, you can make a report here. But the police will not do anything, of course. He said, just make a report. You can write a report. And then you go to the lawyer and sue them. So when I put it in my mind, for a laptop, I bought it 2,000 ringgit. You got it? So this is what's happening to most of us actually. This is the idea. So now here, if I have opportunity to take my money back, can or yes, can, of course can. Okay. So this is the okay. What time now? Okay, just last things. Okay, can we do shafa'ah in hudud? No. There's a hadith 352. There is one woman from Bani Makhzum. Makkah, Quraysh people, tribe of Quraysh, have branches. Makhzum, Bani Makhzum, one of these branches. That branch, Bani Makhzum, considered with Bani Hashim the highest in Quraysh. Bani Makhzum, the people of Abu Jahl. The people of Abu Jahl. And Bani Hashim, the people of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So this is the highest two branches in Quraysh. So there is a woman from Bani Makhzum. She stole money or stole something. So they captured her. They brought her to Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam want to cut the hand. So some people come to Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and they told him, Ya Rasulullah, she's from Bani Makhzum. Before Islam, this one have a lot of meaning. So Bani Makhzum, even they do a mistake, people tolerate with them because they are Bani Makhzum. So Rasul ﷺ here become angry, and he delivered khutbah, and he told them, as this hadith, he said, "Atashfa'u fi haddin min hududillah." People before you, because these Bani Makhzum, those people very clever. When they want to come to Rasulullah, they send Usama bin Zayd. Yeah, the person that Rasulullah love him very much. And Rasulullah, even that, become very angry, and he asked people, he come. He said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroy the people before you, because when someone from higher level or high class do a mistake, they tolerate. When people from low class do a mistake, no, they did not tolerate. And that's why Allah punished them and destroyed them. So me and Rasulullah want to tell us, people in the law of Islam, they are equal. When someone do a mistake or do a crime, will be punished. Doesn't matter he's from high class or low class. So this is one of the things today we need also to apply, because today we also classify people, even not in the crime, even in dealing. Now, for example, here in UIA or in CFS or everywhere, but let us take about CFS. If we have a student and his father is the dean, right? We will not deal with him as another student when his father is not the dean. Why? Because we already have that classification. So when that person go, he is our dean's son.
That's why we punish us.
It means just okay. Alright? So maximum we do, don't do it again. Alright? This is the maximum we do, right? So just ask him or advise him, don't do it again. But when other student, when his father have no position, we are not dealing the same. And this is what Rasulullah he said, this is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroy the people before you. When they do that, when they classify people and deal with them based on that class. In Islam there is no classification. All people equal, anyone do anything, we will deal with him equally with others. No classification. So this one may be something also we have to consider in our life. Okay? Last time we have Dr. Yunus' son study with us. Dr. Yunus, Malik, his son, study with us in BAR program. And then he was in the section, his father's section. And Dr. Yunus come to me, he said, how can Malik in my section? Because when he go to the class, he find his son sitting there. And after the class, he come to me. Okay? And he said, how can my son? I said, we went to the NR, we changed the section. We changed the section of Malik. Okay? Because that time he studied two subjects. He studied one with me and one with Sada Mazlina. But maybe if some people, they just give his son there with studying with him and give him A, right? So, no, not equal. Okay, I will stop here. If you have any, please. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.